This is your prime time forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. The Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by some incredible local businesses, Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. It's time to hear from the one and only Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Don't forget, guys, it is Valentine's Day, and this is your primetime forecast for Friday, February the 14th, 2025, from Dr. Don's Weather. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, how fitting. So this morning's forecast is brought to you by The Venue at 5 Points Farms. If you have a special date coming up, such as a wedding, you want to get in touch with Jeff and Cindy at The Venue, because that's where you need to be. 334-864-0087. You can also check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Venue 5 Points Farms. And get your ducks in a row with Dukas at 256-831-7770. Jamie Dukas for all of your insurance needs across Alabama and Georgia. Well, that was a soaker Wednesday into Thursday. 3 to 5 inches of rain were common across East Alabama and West Georgia on Wednesday into Wednesday night. And we may have to deal with that again coming up in the next 24 hours or so. We'll tell you more about that in a bit. Today will be a mild Friday with increasing clouds this afternoon. There is a slight chance of a passing shower, especially along and south of the I-85 corridor later on this afternoon. Yeah, then we have another weekend storm system, which will bring the risk of severe weather across Alabama and Georgia on Saturday afternoon, Saturday night into early Sunday morning. And then next week, we turn cold again. And there is that potential of a system in the Gulf of Mexico toward the end of the week that may bring some winter mix across portions of the Deep South. We'll talk all about that here in just a few moments. But right now, let's take a look at your current conditions at the Venue at 5 Points Farms in Chambers County, Alabama. And we'll get that graphic up there for you. And, well, let's see. Are we going to get the graphic up here for you? Yeah, I think we are. There it is. I knew you were in there somewhere. So it is a cold start to your Friday morning. If you hadn't stepped outside just yet, brace yourself. It is 31 degrees out there. It feels like 24. Wind is out of the north-northeast at 4, gusting to 9. That's why it feels 24. Humidity is 86%. The barometric pressure 30.51. Dew point 27. High temperature yesterday was 59. We currently have mostly clear skies. Sunrise on your Friday morning will come at 6:27. Sun sets at 5:26 p.m. this afternoon. Yeah, again, we're looking for a mostly sunny Friday. There could be a few high-level clouds, especially after noon as we get into the afternoon hours. We'll make it to 58 in Roanoke, 59 up there in Franklin. We'll hit 63 in Alexander City. And Dadeville tops out at 63 degrees this afternoon. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent for your Valentine's Day Friday. Lots of sunshine. High temperature this afternoon around 58 degrees. Then we'll introduce a 60% chance of rain after midnight tonight, down to 43. When you get up on Saturday, we'll have scattered showers around. Though we're not looking at a complete washout for your Saturday, only about a 30% chance of showers. Those thunderstorms will probably hold off until at least mid-afternoon, probably late afternoon or early evening before we get things going. And the severe part of all of this is probably going to be an overnight event. And there is that possibility we could have some nocturnal tornadoes. Those are especially dangerous because folks are in the bed asleep. So we all need to do our part and make sure that all of your family, your friends, your neighbors, everybody understands that there is that possibility of severe weather late Saturday night into Sunday morning. So you need to take extra precautionary measures when we have these overnight, severe weather events. You got to make sure that you have multiple ways of receiving severe weather information that will wake you up. You got to have a NOAA weather radio sitting on that nightstand right next to your bed. And you need at least one good weather app on your phone, and make sure your notifications allow that app to alert you after you go to bed. A lot of folks, including myself, go into do not disturb mode at a certain time each day, but you have to go into your notifications and allow certain apps to override that, such as my telephone. I have it because I'm on call 24/7, 365. I have to set my telephone up to where the do not disturb will not block it in case someone needs me. And then you also have to allow your weather app to get through that firewall. So make sure you got all this set up properly before you go to bed on Saturday night. And your other option is to stay up with me all night long. And we plan on being here, so we welcome you. Again, we want you to make sure everybody knows we're going to be providing live wall-to-wall coverage of this event, if indeed it does develop. Then on Sunday, we'll see a few showers around early in the morning, but rain should be exiting East Alabama by 7, 8, 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, and we may actually see a peek at the sun by Sunday afternoon. And you'll see it's going to turn colder. We're talking 29 for your overnight low Sunday night. And then Monday and Tuesday, mostly sunny, but much cooler. High temperatures only in the low 50s on Monday, mid-50s on Tuesday. And then here comes another system on Wednesday. We believe this is going to be a low-pressure system in the Gulf of America. And that one could give us some winter precipitation. At the moment, it looks like any frozen precipitation would be across North Alabama, North Georgia. Above the I-20 corridor. Right now, I don't think we're looking at much more than just a cold rain across East Alabama and West Georgia, but we're still several days out, so we'll have to get a little better placement on all of this and fine-tune the forecast as we get toward Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar on your Friday morning, Valentine's Day, showing no precipitation across East Alabama or West Georgia. Take just a few moments, folks, and head over to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or our weather store and support Dr. Don's Weather. You'll find links to all of these options at the top of the video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube. To keep us streaming here on Dr. Don's Weather, several of you showed us some love during our live coverage on Wednesday night, and we greatly appreciate that. So we encourage all of you to take a look at this and consider supporting us if you can. And also, don't forget, and this is always, if you own a business and would like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, just send me a message on Messenger, and I can have you started by the time we do our very next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will happen first thing tomorrow morning here on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your prime time forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by our wonderful sponsors, Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by the incredible folks at the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, share us with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for another edition of your prime time forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.